The little blue pill, BlueChew, Ultra Blue, N plus Blue, it feels like these sexual stamina boosting, lasting longer pills are everywhere. But do blue pills work? So I'm listening to one of my favourite podcasts, and that's the Sex and Psychology podcast with Dr. Justin Lee Miller, by the way. It's a good one. And it's sponsored by BlueChew. Give your confidence in the bedroom a boost with BlueChew. No doctor's visit required. But does BlueChew make you last longer? We will see. Here in the UK, I'm in the men's toilet in Sainsbury's supermarket. And there's the vending machine with the condoms. And there are these ultra blue pills, 100% super strong to give you the results you deserve. And these Mendurance blue pills are for sale in the toilets too. Your little stamina secret that packs a big punch. Now these and others are on supermarket shelves, on Amazon, and this is mainstream stuff. And they're not particularly cheap either. And of course there's the classic, the original blue pill, Viagra. Proven and really well established now to help men get and sustain erections. So all these promises of stamina and endurance and lasting longer, what about premature ejaculation? Guys who come a bit sooner than they want to. Do any of these blue pill products help or provide a solution for PE? And we'll begin with Viagra, which is the most familiar brand name for the medication Sildanophil. Now this works by temporarily increasing blood flow to your penis when you get sexually aroused. Viagra, it came along in the late 90s and it's really recognisable as that diamond-shaped pill with the blue colouring. That's the famous branding. And I think that's why so many of these other products are blue something. It's worked into our consciousness, this association with blue pills and men and hard-ons and performance. Also know that Sildenafil, it's not always blue coloured. There are other brands and generic variants that can be an off-white colour. So if you struggle with erectile dysfunction, Viagra could well be helpful and you should speak with your doctor or your pharmacist. As with all of these things, don't take medical advice from a guy on the internet who is neither a doctor or a pharmacist. If you struggle with premature ejaculation and the stress of that causes general performance difficulties, Viagra could be indirectly helpful here too. Or if your erection difficulties cause you to rush and bang away and overstimulate yourself before you lose your erection, getting that sorted can help you settle down and take your time. So Viagra, Sildenafil could help take the pressure off and give you a confidence boost. And there's probably some placebo effect at work as well. That blood flow and potency could help you feel more in control of your body. But it's not a direct treatment for premature ejaculation. And if you always find it difficult to make intercourse last longer than a minute or two, Viagra won't necessarily make any difference. So if your struggle is more around erection, getting one, keeping one up, Viagra Connect is available over the counter in the UK, and there's no need for a doctor's prescription. Prices vary, but you're looking at around £5 per tablet. Now then, BlueChew is a newer product, and it's essentially chewable sildenafil. Now, why would you want to chew on your sildenafil instead of swallowing it with a bit of water? Well, some people don't like necking down tablets, and I get that. And when you chew it, the medication should get to work a bit sooner. It doesn't need to dissolve after you swallow it. Sildenafil always takes a little while to kick in, so if you're caught up in the heat of the moment, this might get you ready sooner. That said, you can chew your regular Viagra and it'll still work. It might not taste that great, but I'm not sure BlueChew does either. I don't know, I haven't tried it. BlueChew is a subscription service, but it's only available in the States right now. And it is pretty affordable, working out a couple of dollars a pill. And maybe that's the main benefit. Otherwise, the chewable thing seems a bit of a gimmick to me. I should say that sildenafil, whether that's in Viagra pill form or chewable form, has potential side effects. Painful erections, upset stomachs, headaches, feeling weird. So check with a medical professional and don't mix it with other recreational drugs. This ramps up the potential seriousness of those side effects. And remember that this medication doesn't increase your sex drive or change your hormones or your emotions or your relationship. It increases blood flow to where you need it, and it really does. But sexual confidence issues can have multiple causes. And as a therapist working with guys, I can vouch for that. Next, we have Ultra Blue and Mendurance and all these other things. Any pills or supplements marketed as stamina enhancers and containing natural ingredients. Now, natural ingredients, that's a good thing. And I'm sure all these products have a different blend, but I'm lumping them all together here because we're talking herbal supplements. Herbal supplements that make big promises and have this blue colouring. Take Ultra Blue. So the ingredients include various extracts like maca, ginseng, saw palmetto berry, ginkgo leaf, and other things that I can barely pronounce. The ingredients list for Mendurance includes guarana, ginger, caffeine, ginseng again, cocoa seed, etc. It's a good name though. Endurance, Mendurance. I wish I'd thought of just sticking that M in front. It's good. Now I'm picking on these two that I see in the vending machine, and there are loads more, and they all have different herbal ingredients. But do vitamins and minerals and herbal supplements, do they do any good? Well, that's a huge area with lots of debate. And suffice to say, there are probably some healthy things in there and they won't do any harm, probably. But when these pills are deliberately blue coloured and they promise to increase stamina, etc., and they don't have any pharmacological ingredient, this can be a bit misleading. And they often retail at the same price as Viagra too. In that machine, they were £4 for a super strength pill. Now, talking of pills for sexual endurance, I have to mention dupoxetine, which is usually branded as Prilogy. Dupoxetine is completely different to sildenafil and all of these herbal things. It's an SSRI medication that is proven to delay ejaculation a bit. It's developed and marketed specifically for premature ejaculation, and it gets to work at a serotonin receptor level. And it works. It's an option with all the usual caveats of side effects and often coming at quite a hefty price. It doesn't cure anything either. It has a temporary effect on demand, just like Viagra does. See my other video for more about dupoxetine. And finally, I should mention the situation where guys are taking dupoxetine and sildenafil, so Prilogy and Viagra, at the same time on the same night, and maybe popping some Mendurance too, just to cover all the bases. This probably happens quite a lot. Guys struggling with erections and lasting and confidence, and these particular pills address these things, so why not take them all at once? Well, I definitely wouldn't recommend this, and you should definitely speak with your doctor if you're thinking along these lines. I think that's a lot of medication in one hit. Yet there are some scary sounding combo medications on the fringes of the market, like Super P Force, which is dupoxetine and sildenafil in one tablet. Super Camagra is another one. Any medication or supplement with the name super is questionable in my humble opinion. If you see these super things on sale on online stores, just check their reviews on Trustpilot. Just saying. So to wrap up, not all little blue pills are the same. Don't get mugged by the marketing. Look these things up before you feed your £2 coins into that vending machine. Viagra is legitimate and convenient as a treatment for erection issues. Prilogy can help with premature ejaculation to some extent. Ultimately, and particularly when it comes to premature ejaculation, there are other ways to tackle this. There can be physiological causes and medication can help with that. But as I said, persistent PE is usually a mix of relational and psychological aspects too. So see my other videos on my website for more advice on what you can do effectively and as a more holistic, less medicated and more long-term approach. I hope you found this useful and thank you for watching. If you have any questions about premature ejaculation or sexual confidence in general, please feel free to get in touch and my website is linked in the description below this video. Also remember that I am a therapist sharing my opinions and general advice, but this is no substitute for going to see your own GP or doctor. So if you have any concerns about health or your sexual health, you should go and get a medical checkup and take some advice. Thank you very much for watching.